The flow of people doesn't stop. Refugees and migrants drawn to Europe in the belief they will have a better life. They're on their way to the Macedonian border, heading north towards Chancellor Angela Merkel's Germany. How do you feel about going to Germany?
Germany, the people very good. Money, food, no problem, no dash.
This camp is by the Macedonian border, now a temporary home to more than 1,000 people. But keeping everyone fed isn't easy. They're hungry and have waited hours for food, but have missed out. Only refugees from Syria, Iraq and Afghanistan can now legally cross this border. It was effectively closed most of last week as taxi drivers and farmers held protests. And refugee agencies say that gives smugglers an opportunity.
We have expressed our concern that when the borders are closed, people that are in despair will definitely need to find other networks so as to reach their final destination. So this is one main concern, and the other concern is, of course, the weather conditions. We have families with children who would do anything also to travel, and you can imagine that this could be a danger for their health.
Down the road, another makeshift camp. 80 buses wait to take people to the border. The EU is still struggling to find a united response to this crisis. The promise of billions of euros for Turkey hasn't stemmed the flow, and blame is being levelled around. Some EU officials have criticised Greece for not doing enough to manage the numbers of refugees and migrants coming into the country. But volunteers here say they're being overwhelmed and more people are arriving. War, poverty and the failure of governments mean some of the most vulnerable now find themselves here.
Listen, don't push, please. No.
And pressure on countries to find a new approach to this crisis is growing. A solution can't come soon enough. Duncan Crawford, TRT World, on the Greek-Macedonia border.